Good morning, good morning. Today's video is going to be over splash screens and short animations. For those of you who have logos, you got them on your page or your website, you need a little bit more animation, something to make it pop. I'll be showing you how to do that. I'll be showing you some tools I use. It's going to be real simple, easy for everybody to use. Let's get into it. So right now we're in Illustrator. I'm just going to toggle through all the images I use just to kind of set up and position what my animation of my splash screen gonna be about. So right now I'm just cycling through the images, so you know, different images, all of them saved as if they were the larger image, so they're always in the position that they need to be in. Right now I'm grouping images together because sometimes you need multiple images to move at the same time, so it's best to group them together and save them as a separate image, so that way you don't have to manipulate a lot of objects. Head, side, all one thing. All one thing, so when the fade out is all one thing. One animation, not three animations. Now right here I'm taking it into the animation software, the same thing. I'm just going through the different images. It's the same images I use in Illustrator, just so you know, it's the same thing. But now we bring an animation into it. So right now it's on frame 15, and I turned the overlay off. The overlay is the combined image. So right now you see I turned everything off, going back to 16 frames. And I turn the overlay back on, because that's when the overlay come in. The overlay come in on 16 frames, the overlay is everything together. But on 15 frames, I'm about to go back to it, it's not the overlay, it's the individual images. This is why I trick it at, because the animations on the individual images until I come into 16 frames. So at 16 frames, I combine them, wipe everything out, and then move on. Right now you see it's on scale 10 at 0 seconds. For that frontal of my face, it's at 10% scale. 1 second, it's at 133% scale. So this is an animation. From 0 to 1 second, it's gonna go from 0 to 133%. The same thing with the opacity as I just talked about. 15 frames, it's on 100. 16 frames, it's on 0. Now I'm gonna play the frames, play the animation, frame by frame, so you can see just how it moves. Each individual image got its own animation. You just gotta make sure you time the animation right, so it lines up, and it's how you want the animation to be. It's growing, you follow the cursor, and as you follow the cursor, if you look down on scale, you can see the scale actually growing with the percentage until it gets to where it's supposed to be at. 1 second, 133, boom. Alright, DV slide, the next item under that, you can see that that's coming in. That's the same animation, but instead of scale, it's on position. 15 frames is done. 16 frames is off, and we move on to the overlay. Same animation with the background, but now it's fading out. That's opacity. So on opacity, 16 frames, it's gonna start from 100. It's gonna go to 0. And as soon as it goes to 0, or a little bit before it hits 0, that's when that overlay, that one image, like I said, combine the images so it's easier to manipulate, easier to move, less space on your computer, your hard drive, whatever you're using. Get it 3 seconds, then it start moving. I'm gonna show y'all how to make logos though. Cause this, before you could do animation, obviously you need something to animate with. So there's different tools. The tools I use, I just went to Google. Like I said, I'm keeping everything simple. Go to Google, type in animation or whatever you're trying to do, and you can find it that way. But I'm gonna list down everything I did. I'm gonna put it in the description for y'all, make it simple. Illustrator, a big tool. Autodesk Sketchbook, a big tool, a real big tool. Cause it's none of that snap-on. It's you just sketch what you want, make it clean, layer by layer, page by page. You ain't gotta be an artist. Alright, now, depending if you want the animation smooth, you want to have some acceleration, deceleration, that's where the curves come in. So that curve means it's not following a straight line. It's going to have some bounce to it. Some deceleration, acceleration. It's going to grow, it's going to shrink, it's going to do something for you. And the way to make that possible is if you want it straight, like I said, you want some bounce to it. You click on the point you want. Right click on the point, ease in and out. That's you play with the speed. Linear means it's going at a constant speed. But it's a curve, means it's going at a curve. It's not going at a constant speed. It's going to decrease in speed up, but it's going to go down. So once you have everything you want to in the right place that you wanted at, the right speed that you wanted at, you save your animation. Sometimes, look, some of the software might not be the best, but it's practical, you can use it. So, if it's not where I wanted to be at, what I do is I save the video, view the animation, and study it. I see where I need the animation to go faster, see if I wanted to slow down at this particular point, then I go back in and edit it. So the animation might not be how you want it to be at first, but you can always revise it, always revisit it, always edit it. Even when you post a video on YouTube or post the animation, it's your site, take it down, do what you gotta do, spin the block a couple times, and you're good. Look, so I just showed you two tools. I just showed you two tools to use when making animation. Simple animation, simple splash screens. Once you got the animation, you don't got to worry about doing it no more. You just save it as a video file and upload it to your page, upload it to your videos, whatever. Have a transparent background and overlay it on the video. But yeah, Autodesk Illustrator, basically so you can map out the layers that you want, get it how you want to, and then transfer all those images into animation tool. And like I said, when you save the images, make sure that you save the images as a overall image. So if you got a square, this size or however size you want the square, make sure that you save all your images as if it took up that same amount of space. So that way when you put your images into the software, you ain't gotta map it out or move images. Everything gonna be in the right place. But yeah, so Illustrator, this software right here is an NCH software, animation software. I just Googled animation software, it popped up, it worked. It's that simple. I'm trying to make logos, I got a video for you. But the software that you can use is, like I said, any Sketchpad software. I use Autodesk Sketchbook because I've been using Autodesk Sketchbook for some time, and it came on my phone. Sketch it up, clean it up, go into Illustrator, make a vector of it. That vector gonna come out clean. Put color on it, bam, bam, bam. You good. But like I said, next video I'm gonna show y'all. Next video I'm making a logo. So y'all stay tuned. Until then, be easy.